Welcome everybody to MWA Unleashed. We have a huge show ahead of us tonight. We have some Ultraviolent championship actions. The champion Shiff defends against a former challenger. Shiff has gone to the Indies and wrestled this person before, but she's making her Unleashed debut tonight as Misty debuts to take on Shiff in our main event. Equinox challenges our national champion Raging Rich, and that's going to be our main event tonight, but we're also going to kick it off by hearing from our two champions.
Jump and fly high, your sweat and blood and
This is a big night, Nuck. One of the biggest nights in Unleashed history.
Go to your new heights and jump and fly.
Here comes not only our national champion, but the MWC champion, Jimmy Sins.
Soar into the breeze ahead.
Look at Jimmy, he's suited up.
These cars staring at skies above.
Last week, we saw Rich get involved towards the end of Avery's match with Equinox. Rich not on really good terms with either of those people right now, but nonetheless, it led to tonight, where these two are finally going to go at it. The match that Equinox earned almost a month ago.
Jimmy, do you mind if I take this one? Is that all right? Cool. MWA Unleashed. I'm not going to take up too much of your time, but Cruz has allowed me to come out here today to talk to you about two things. Number one, this guy right here, your MWC World Heavyweight Champion, Jimmy Sins, will be allowed to be in my corner tonight in the main event to go against Colton EQ. And I just want to say thank you, Cruz, for all that. I really appreciate that. And now, Jimmy, we need to talk real quick about this Avery situation. For 2 weeks, Avery has told me I have taken her spotlight from her, and now I'm not the one who takes the spotlight from her. Technically, that was Faywind, but I get it. I get it. I eliminated her from the Rumble. I attacked Equinox last week after her match when she won. But listen, I get that she has her own agenda. However, I have my own agenda. And my agenda does not run on Averyism. I run my own goddamn agenda. And now, Avery, I know you're back there. Just come on out already.
We await. Jimmy Sins looking nervous.
Uh-oh. This is not going to go down well.
Fuck out of the way, Jimmy. Fuck out of the way. Hey, go in the fucking corner.
What'd you do?
You know why I did that. I'm here to look at you. To talk to you. He's got his own shit. He's already got that, but you fucked me out of getting to him. You fucked me out of doing what he did to me back at him. And you didn't even fucking win the Rumble. You know, let's take a step back, Rick. I'll get out of your face, Rich. You're gonna say that I didn't answer the phone, right?
Yeah,
You're gonna
tried to call you like 3 times.
Notice how the only time you fucking called me was to brag about his accomplishments? Not a single call asking how the fuck I was doing was there, huh? Not a single fucking one of those. And you wonder why I'm mad. I tried to extend the olive branch in the Rumble, and you threw me out. And then, like I said, you didn't even fucking win.
Oh, my bad, Avery. My goddamn fucking bad. But guess what? You didn't either. And guess what? You can still get the Faywind. Doesn't even matter. That guy over there has been dealing with shit for 3 goddamn months. And where have you been? In a hospital bed?
Fucking month. Yeah, I couldn't fucking walk because he choked me out. I didn't know
Avery,
if I could come back for a while.
Go grab you a fucking river, Avery.
You know, I fucking knew. The minute you came back with Stary, the same guy who said all that shit about me, that you were an empty-headed, fucking dumb fuck who couldn't even manage a fucking Walgreens if he fucking tried, and now you're trying to help him keep the title?
Dude, shut the fuck up! I swear to God. I swear to God, both of you are acting immature as hell. Rich, maybe it was a better idea to, I don't know, work with Avery instead of eliminating her and then proceeding to get eliminated by check out fucking Stary. A fucking joke. And then you, I tried to talk to you for months. I called you, but you're too busy on your ass changing your fucking ringtone to long season. I was trapped in a basement and I thought about you every waking moment. Oh my God. I care about you deeply, but you're acting immature. Listen, Jesus Christ.
Guys.
Oh, come on.
Jesus Christ. Guys, look, I couldn't sit back there and listen to you guys arguing. I mean, for God's sake, you guys have seen what me and Doppel have been through with Slick recently. You guys should know how much it hurts waking up every morning, looking at your phone and going to message your friend, but realizing he doesn't care about you anymore. Realizing that when you have something big happen in your life, nobody is there for you to say it to because they left you behind. And if you guys keep going down this path, that's the exact same position you're going to end up in. And I mean, for God's sake, all 3 of you have much bigger things on the horizon. I mean, Jimmy, you're the world champion. You sit at the top of this whole company with that title around your waist. You have much bigger issues to deal with than arguing with your 2 best friends. Rich, you are in the main event tonight to defend that national title against Equinox, who has beaten you in the past. You have to focus on that belt tonight, and you have to keep that belt in the right hands. And Avery, you're fresh back off of a huge loss to Faywind. I know you want to build up momentum, and I know you want to get revenge once again. So you need to focus on that. Like I said, arguing with each other is not going to do anything for you guys. All it's going to do is hinder you. Now, Doppel, I know you had something to say, so why don't you go ahead?
Look, I want to start this off, right? I get it. I understand where all 3 of you are coming from. Avery, Rich, it's easy to blame someone. I know that. It's so much easier to be angry at someone than to talk it out. But the 2 of you, you've never done things the easy way, and I hate seeing you do it now. And Jimmy, despite our conflict of interest right now, which is kind of obvious, all I want is what is best for you and your friends, and for the 3 of you to be able to learn from the mistakes that we made. So if you 3 need anything at all, I do not give a shit what it is, you can come to me and Dobby. Let's go, Dobby.
Avery.
Come on.
Avery. We good?
Listen, I'm sorry, just... We gotta focus on what's at hand. You can get Faywind later. You can. I'll help you if I have to. And Rich, you can get your revenge on Stereo later, whatever. But right now, let's focus on you. You're gonna retain tonight, and we're gonna push forward, okay, buddy? Just, I'm sorry.
Joel, it'll be fine. Jimmy, let's just go.
Why, hi. Avery Burns in a bit of a state of disarray. Just like our bot right now. But as things go, we're gonna cut to hear from Adam. Adam is selling books again.
Hello, everyone. I am beyond honored to have you all here as I, the bestseller, personally sign all of these brilliant best-selling books. Now, come on, guys. One at a time. You'll all see me eventually. Come on.
What the fuck is this? Anyways.
Does-
Oh my god. Alikku, I've been trying to find you for
Hey,
so
Jacob.
long, man. I need somebody to talk to, Alikku. I mean, I don't know where to start, bro. The past months have been so horrible. Like, I've lost my titles. I've lost DDD. Like, I don't have anybody but you. But like, you're not even like employed anymore. But like, I have to get on track, and you do too. So like, Alikku, you need to work with me, man. We need to help each other.
I'm sorry, Jacob, but I'm happy to be a worker in Dobway.
No, you're not, man. You you beat the
It's my
motherfucking god for
favorite.
the TV title.
It's my favorite fast food restaurant, and I'm happy to work here.
No, you're not. No. That's not true, Alikku. That's not true. And I'm gonna change your mind. I'm gonna change your mind, Alikku. Because next
Really?
week I'm going to find the biggest challenge I can. We're gonna throw it back. I'm gonna find the biggest challenge I can, and you're gonna have to step up to it because you have to prove that you can still wrestle. And if you're not gonna be there, then I can't save you, Alikku. We need to save each other. I'll see you next week.
See you next week, Jacob.
Do you not want to buy a book?
Fuck your books, Adam.
Fuck you! You work a fucking Dobway.
You make me vicious. Watch as I
It's
make
match time here, finally.
you can call me Miss Malicious.
There she is!
I'll dress you up in stitches. No,
Welcome, Misty, to the MWA.
Baseball bat in hand.
get suspicious.
Yeah, but before we start talking about this match completely, what are the chances that Adam's doing a signing at the Dobway that Alikku works at now?
Well, the rumor was that Alikku has a really shitty apartment in New Jersey, so the American Dream Mall is not that far away from him.
Doesn't kill me.
That's true. I hear Alikku is currently residing in Hoboken. Hoboken, New Jersey. You said Alikku's apartment. What are you confused about?
Well, I don't fucking go to New Jersey all the time. Fuck New
You-
Jersey.
You live in Manhattan.
Yeah, you think I go down to shitty old New Jersey on my free time?
Yeah, your fucking dad's probably paying for your apartment too.
Why don't you kill yourself?
Maybe I will, and I'll put your name on the note. But speaking of killers, here comes Shiff.
The Ultraviolent champion, here he is. Fucking bald and burn marks.
Shiff's
Now, Nuck,
head-
as we've said before, Nuck, these two have faced each other before in a little fed called Blockbuster Pro Wrestling.
I've heard some things about Blockbuster Pro Wrestling, you know. Shiv took that belt over there a couple months ago and had a match with Misty for this championship that I believe is the only time in years that an MWC title has not been defended at an MWC show. But nonetheless, Shiv retained. We need a referee. And it was a great match. So, Cruz, the MWC, the committee, they said there's only one choice we have to make, and that's to put this match on the show. So here we are. Missy's got a contract in hand, and here we go.
Man, imagine how big it'd be for Missy to win against Shiff here tonight and have the Ultraviolet Championship in her grasp in her debut.
The referee counting down. Haven't seen that in a while.
Throwback. Oh, the
Sling
sling blade! Now a dropkick to the back.
Missy taking immediate control. This is not what I would have expected. Grabbing a hold of Shift's neck. Shift's bald head still covered in burn marks, but does he see a doctor? Because, oh my god, a gusset
Oh
plate
God!
to the head.
Oh!
I was going to say, I think his head's just getting redder every week. He should probably see something about it before it gets infected. Stomping into his head, pushing the gusset plate deeper. Oh my god, this looks disgusting.
Uh-oh, she's going for a signature move. She calls it the bad ending, but Shiff able to swat it away.
Throwing the leg away.
Oh,
Whispered
for prayer!
prayer! Shift trying to end things early. Going a little crazy with that gusset plate. Maybe trying to use the pain as adrenaline. You can't get in the position he's in and be Ultraviolent champion for a record number of days without being able to thrive in a position like this.
Shiff trying to get it out of his head. Oh God!
Ripping the gusset plate out of his head. Misty trying to get to her feet.
You can see little chunks of skin from the head on that gusset plate. That's disgusting. Jesus Christ.
Pretty damn close to just seeing flesh and bone all over the ring. And Shiff has passed
Oh
it on
my
to Misty.
God!
Gusset plate to her head.
Is he giving her AIDS?
What? What?
I saw someone in the crowd say AIDS, so I repeated
No,
it.
no, there's no AIDS. Everybody in the WBC gets tested for any blood transmitted diseases. Shiff is clear. He just might have a really bad infection on his head. As Shiff's got Misty up. Razor's Edge outside of the ring.
God!
Oh
Jesus!
my god! Misty managing to bounce off the ropes and stay inside, but look how close they got to that table. And that table is stacked with that's got to be like 30, 40, 50 light tubes.
Yeah, that's a lot of light tubes on there. I have been informed by someone that Shiff does indeed have AIDS, but he takes medication to prevent transmission.
What are you talking about?
This is on my fact sheet, Knock. I'm getting word in my head.
Death
Oh my
Valley
God!
Driver through
Jesus
the table,
Christ!
through the light tubes.
Death Valley Driver off the
Misty's
apron.
dead. Misty has died.
Oh my God! I think that might be it. Shift's got the cover. 1, 2. What?
Misty kicking out at 2.
How do you kick out of something like that?
It's still early in the match. Like I've said, you cannot be in a position like this, wrestling a match like this, if you're not able to withstand pain. You know, we might be seeing a lot of heavy hitters early in the match, but we're still early in the match. And you have to be able to fight through that in order to have any chance at this championship.
Oh my God! Shiff is carving in the Misty's head.
Just about 6 minutes left on the timer. Will they use all of it? Will they hit the time limit? It remains to be seen. As Miz starting to fight back. Fingers in the eyes.
The dirtiest trick in the book. Oh God!
Shard of glass stabbing at Shiff.
In the face.
Welcome to the big time, we see some people say to the crowd.
Yeah, she's paying her dues here tonight, all right.
She might be killing Shiv. Look at all that blood. Is Shiv gonna survive this?
I don't know how you could survive something like this. Oh my God! Being shifted to the ape. Oh, wait a minute.
Step of Enzigiri.
Just leaped off the barricade and hit a big-time Enzigiri off the head as Shiff was stuck in between the steel steps and the apron. He was caught in there.
Misty with some great offense, some great potential in this match thus far. Clocking Shiv over the head with that steel chair over and over and over. The head, you know, Shiv's got white skin, but he looks redder than our president right now. Paul Heyman colored almost. Got Shiv's head stuck in the chair.
Wait,
Misty
what?
on the other side. Are
What
we
the
going to
hell?
see an outside the ring generation genocide? She points. She readies up.
Oh my God!
Lucid
Jesus!
dreams. That's what she calls her generation genocide variation, and she just took it all the way to ringside, slamming Shift's head between that steel chair and the steel steps on the outside. Shiv crushing his skull between a rock and a hard place.
Look, did you see
Misty.
the distance? She went from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring.
What a debut!
What a debut indeed, and she might be looking to win a championship on her first night. Springboard lame drop.
Onto the chair. Smashing Shiv's head onto the chair. Are we about to see a new champion in her debut match? A new Ultraviolent champion? Count it, ref.
Whoa.
1, 2. Shiv kicks
Oh
out.
my
Shiv
God.
kicks out.
Big kick on it too.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Oh my God! The Shifters hulking up.
What you gonna do, brother, when Shift-a-mania runs wild on you? Oh my God.
goodness.
Shift is up. A second wind. I can only imagine that the substance that Shift is taking that helps him do something like this. 3 minutes left in the match. If he wants to retain his championship, he's got to act fast.
Yeah, Shiff. On my fact sheet here, it's rumored that Shiff was taking a lot of the good shit he got in the GCW locker room.
You mean the PPW locker room?
No, I mean GCW locker.
Trash can on his head.
Oh,
Running
God!
through Cannonball Senton. Shiv taking out Misty. Covered in his own blood. Trying to tear Misty up the same way. A kick to the gut.
What the
Setting
hell
up.
is Shiff planning here?
Some more chairs. In the middle of the ring. The tips of those chairs connecting to each other. Probably the worst part to land on if you're going to get slammed on these chairs. You can only
Oh
imagine
my-
what Shiff is going to do next.
Jesus Christ, here we go! The granddaddy of them all! The most feared move in deathmatch wrestling history! Oh, wait a minute!
Yep. Miss fighting back. Throwing some strikes back at the champion. Trying to get out of it. 2 minutes left on the timer.
Missy's gotta act fast! Oh no.
Pump
Bump handle.
Shift getting her into position. Is it time, Psycho Driver? Fuck your life onto the chairs.
The back! Just sitting on the tip of those chairs!
Hitting Misty
The
on top of
cover!
the chairs. On top of the chairs. 1, 2. And our champion retains. But that is not to discount the debut. An incredible
That was-
performance.
That was one of the greatest debuts I've ever seen here in the NWA. Misty, although she did lose this match, Nug, she has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of.
What a match that we have just seen. What is this?
What on earth?
Oh my God!
What the?
Tara's in the ring with Shiff! Tara's in the ring with Shiff!
What the hell?
Tara's jumping after Shiff! Poking him in the eyes, trying to scratch his eyes out!
Oh my
What is
God!
she doing?
She's clawing at the face. That's what she's doing.
Is Tara the one behind these messages? Tara wants Shiff! She says this is for Frank! She's completely lost it!
It's Frank.
If she lost it before, she's lost it now. I don't know what's going on in her brain. So
She's
the
looking at
referee's,
the air.
the referee's got to pull her away. The referee's got to do something about this.
We need every ref scheme variation. I don't care if it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 465. I don't care what it is. Get them all out here
We need
and
something
pull
that says,
Tara
cut
off
it,
of here.
cut it, cut the cameras, cut the cameras.
Nuck, I'm tired of these people just running around acting like they own this whole fucking place. I want a rematch and my world title or any goddamn title after I win this national belt, alright?
Oi, EQ.
Oh, what the fuck do you want?
I come in peace. Don't want any issues. Look, you're probably going to be going up against a lot of people that I personally have issues with in tonight's main event. Obviously, you've got your history with Fly High, but based on what we saw earlier tonight, it's a definite possibility that Smile and her could get involved. So I just wanted to say, if you need any actual help, you know who to call.
What the fuck does this guy want?
Fuck off.
I hear we're talking about God's favorite fanboy, huh? Huh? Yeah? You know, Raging Rich? You know, guy, I don't think you realize I'm on your side. I'm on your side. I also dislike all of them.
Guy. Have fun with him.
Yeah, I'm gonna
What
go.
the fuck did I do? No, what did I do? What did I do wrong? For fuck's sake! They're idiots anyway. I'm telling Nuck and Cruz.
Is there a place where I could leave the world behind and say goodbye?
Now, can I ask you a very important question?
Of course.
Why does this guy still have a fucking job?
Why are you a prick? Kyle Cardova.
No, hold on. Listen to me real quick. This guy has done nothing but fucking lose after lose after lose. And he's fucking losing. And the only time he gets wins is when he fucking, it's off a technicality. This guy's the biggest bust in MWA history.
We had a guy whose name was Bust and he was world champion. I think that guy's the biggest bust.
So is Kyle Cardova world champion?
Kyle Cardova is still just a few short months into his career. He's had a lot of great matches against a lot of great talent. He's come very close to winning. He hasn't quite gotten the job done yet in a major scale, but he's only a few months into his career. It takes some people years to get to that spot. Look at our world champion Faywind. How long did it take for Faywind to match? It took him like 6 months. I don't discount Kyle Cardova for anything. He's got a lot of potential, and he's still learning, he's still improving, and he's still putting on great matches just like we're about to see tonight.
Well, you want to know who's better than Kyle Cardova, Nook? You really want to know?
I'm shocked you don't have a restraining order yet.
No. Well, anyway, this is the Spotlight Championship briefcase holder, the future Spotlight Champion, and most importantly, the most beautiful woman to ever grace the MWA. This is the Allure. This is Cassidy.
Who let her wrestle tonight? We all saw what happened last week. She became a god. She shot somebody. She got sent through the roof, fought in the sky.
Just a random thought, but this is like happening to so many people just over the course of months, where they just come out all decrepit, they're all bandaged up, they're all pale. Like, what's going on?
Whatever condition Cassidy's in, I can only imagine Tara helped bandage her up, because they don't look too different right now. Let's just only hope that Cassidy isn't going to be resorting to biting and scratching in the eyes and everything that's happened with Tara earlier tonight. Let's hope we get a good, clean match. Cassidy has enough strength to wrestle. How she looks right now is concerning. I think that's without a doubt.
I mean, she might be a little bit pale, you know, bandaged up, but I still have faith in her. I mean, it's just Kyle Cardova. I mean, anyone could beat Kyle Cardova. Yeah, see, there you go, locking up. Collar and
There you
elbow
go.
tie up.
With a lock
The
up.
old,
Kyle shoves Cassidy away.
look, she's fine. You know, she can overpower Kyle. You know, she's just letting Kyle get his moment in the spotlight. That's what she's doing.
Yeah, and what about it? Roundhouse kick.
Yeah, there you go.
Cassidy with some semblance of an offense. Striking
Oh my
back, but gets
God.
caught by Kyle.
This is
Crowd throwing their support behind the Seraphim.
not good. Big whip. Oh yeah, there you go. See, okay. Oh my God! Jesus Christ! See the airtime on that knock?
I did. Kyle is
Oh.
doing great thus far.
I mean, yeah, he's getting his offense in, but Cassidy's gonna get back in it.
Yeah, right. And you're telling me we should fire this guy. Belly to belly suplex. Throwing Cassidy all over. This is great. Kyle Cardova is the man.
This guy is not the future you claim he is. You want to know who the future is? Knock Cassidy. She's the Spotlight Championship briefcase holder, the soon-to-be Spotlight Champion, the most beautiful woman in the entire MWA.
Cassidy kicking
Oh
out
my
at 2.
I'm so
was a
glad she
close
kicked
one.
out. I thought that was 3 for a moment, and I was gonna throw this headset down and break another headset.
That would have been your second headset in a month. Kyle grabbing at Cassidy, sending her across the ring. Pop-up position.
Oh yeah, there you go. Leapfrog.
No.
What the?
Kyle still caught her with the spine buster. Cassidy trying to get out of the way and gets caught. Clearly, her brief run as a goddess, and it's throwing off her game now that not only is she no longer a divine being, but now she's covered in injuries.
Oh
She's
yeah,
not
there
a
you go.
Kyle.
Drop toe hold into those steel stabs. You see that, Knock? You know who
Getting
did the drop toe hold?
Who did the drop toe hold?
You remember back in WCW when Raven would put a chair in the middle of the ring? He'd whip you off the ropes and he'd do a drop toe hold into the chair.
I sure am glad that our former owner, Caleb HD, bought WCW, so now we have the rights to all that footage.
Why did you never tell me about that?
Cassidy just beating the hell out of Kyle on the outside, slamming his head into the steps, stomping
Yeah, there
on
you
his
go.
head. The referee has to stop it. But she just jumps again. Double knees to the head. This is
Yeah, give that boy a
disgusting.
concussion. Tell him to pay his dues.
Cassidy throwing it all against the wall, trying to kill Kyle on the outside of the ring tonight.
Yeah, get him back in there and beat him some more.
Throwing Cardova into the ring, making her way up to the top rope, going fly, double foot stomp.
Right to the head. And the cover knock it's all over. Count the 3. 1.
Kyle's gonna kick out
two.
Kyle. Yes.
Oh my, what? No.
Maybe if she was still powerful, she'd have won off of that, but not quite anymore.
No, she still got this knock. She needs to just hit one of her signature moves, you know? She's gotta hit the, what's that one move called? On your knees. She's gotta hit that. Oh, she got the sleeper hold in. A classic. You know who used the sleeper hold knock?
Ted DiBiase?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say, actually.
Cassidy trying to give Kyle Cardova $1 million dream.
You know what they call Cassidy? They call her the $1 million woman, or the million. As you know, $1 million woman actually sounds really horrible. So just for the sake of using U.S. currency, we're gonna call it the $1 million woman.
Yeah, I was gonna say the £1 million woman's already taken by her mother.
Wow. No, I could have sworn that your mother was the million. You know what? Never mind. Go fuck yourself.
Cassidy got Kyle down on the ground. She's standing up in the corner. She looking to put an end to this match. On your knees. Is this it? Kyle caught it.
No.
Taking the head off of Cassidy. Kyle Cardova caught it with the lariat. Back elbow. Knee lift. Combination of strikes in the corner.
This can't be happening. Cassidy's gonna fight back here.
The crowd throwing themselves behind Kyle. Hoping to see an upset tonight. Whipping Cardova across the ring.
He whipped Cassidy across the ring, you moron.
You know what I mean. Kyle spinning her around.
No!
Heaven's Gate. That's it. That's it. Kyle's got it. Kyle's got it. Kyle Cardova's going to put Cassidy away. Kyle's going to put Cassidy away. Destiny's Embrace.
Yeah,
That's
he is
it.
Destiny's Embrace.
That's it. Sliding for the pin. 1.
Grab the rope.
2.
Grab the rope. Oh, there you go.
Cassidy kicking out of everything. Cassidy just kicks out of everything.
The Destiny's Embrace is a move made for pussies. Everybody has kicked out of the Destiny's Embrace. I don't think there's one person that has lost to the Destiny's Embrace. And if they do, they shouldn't have a job here anymore.
What are you on about?
Oh, Hurricanrana! Oh my
No!
god, there goes the ref!
The referee's out. Kyle trying to check on ref Steve. He looks to be out cold. Low blow from Cassidy.
Yeah, there you go. This is what the Pioneers did, Knock, back in the day. That's how they won their matches.
What are you talking about?
When wrestling was invented, that's how the bad guys always won. With the low blow. The oldest trick in the book.
Aneurysm.
She hit it right on the money, Knock. That buckshot lariat. Shades
Cassidy
of Logan Paul.
Just stole the match. Right from under Kyle's feet.
1, 2, 3. What did I tell you, Knock? What did I tell you?
Don't you mess with a
Oh my god.
Well, Knock, you wanna know who won the match? You wanna know who?
The $1 million woman or whatever you want to call her?
The $1 million princess herself, the most beautiful woman in the entire MWA, and the allure, Cassidy.
I'm glad to be wearing socks right now. This Cassidy manages to steal a victory. Nonetheless, we're going to jump back to the interview area where I'm going to get a few words from 2 very special former champions. I'm joined here backstage by 2 people who were in the Rumble very recently and couldn't quite get the job done. Kev, Steve, what are you going to do next?
Last week, you all witnessed history. Both Cass and I were put to our very limits, with me even giving her temporary god powers like I did in the Rumble. We went to the fucking roof, and we had a god fight. We were fighting in the air. But when it was all said and done, the clear winner came out on top. And in my moment of victory, a dementia-ridden fuckwit named Saints came out and spoiled it. Now, Saints, I don't like this. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you coming out here saying, come find me, and how this man right here is going to turn on me? Like, this is my best fucking friend. See, I was there for him when you kicked him out without even consulting me, the co-leader. I was here for him. This is my best friend. Now, Saints, last week you witnessed that I am a God-made machine. Not even a bullet can stop me, so I'm now issuing a match between me and you one final time. Wherever the fuck you are, me and you, one-on-one to the death. Now on to other important matters. This man Steve, right here, yeah, he wants a match against you, Jimmy. That's right, you. For the World Heavyweight Championship. And if you don't accept it now, me and Steve, we're gonna hunt you down, and we are gonna get you, and we're gonna slaughter you.
Whoa. Hold on. Kev. We can't kill Jimmy Sins again, man. Are you out of your damn mind? He's not even that bad of a guy. Come on. There's worse people that you need to be focusing on, like Saints, as you literally just said you would. However, Kev's right on one thing. I do want my world title back. Jimmy Sins, I know you want to be a fighting champion, and you know that I'm towards the end of my career, and I want to get back to the top one last time. If you want to stop me from getting back to the top, how about you put your world title one-on-one on the line against me? If you accept my challenge, I will see you in the ring next week on Unleashed, and I will finally take back what's mine. Now, Kev, no matter what happens between Jamie and I, can you promise not to kill him, please?
All right, yeah. Sure,
All right.
Steve.
All right, good.
Huge challenge for a world champion. Now let's get back to the ring and watch our main event go down. It is main event time, folks. And we have gold on the line. White gold, our national championship. Equinox steps into his first championship match since losing the world championship to Jimmy Sins just a couple months ago. Now with a lateral move to Jimmy's best friend, Raging Rich. We've seen some tensions tonight. As much as Smile tries to bring them together, that trio might not be on the same page of Rich, Jimmy, and Avery Burns. We'll see if that has any effect tonight. But Equinox, he's got Colt in his corner, and I think that's all he needs. And here comes our national champion with Jimmy Sins by his... I don't see Avery. Nonetheless, Rich and Jimmy together. This is what's gotten them through so many dark times, and they'll push through again tonight as Rich puts the gold on the line.
You know, this match was a hell of a long time in the making. I feel like I've been trying to put this one on for months.
Cruz, I have a quick question. We saw that Faywind is offered up, our World Spotlight Champion is offered up to be in Equinox's corner. Jacob Sterry tried to do the same, got told to F off, and then said he was going to your office. Did you have to deal with that tonight?
I locked the door.
That's a good move. Nonetheless, it looks to be match time. Perhaps one of the more important matches we've had on Unleashed. A war that has been waged between these two factions for months and months, coming to a head tonight on Unleashed. The referee presents the white gold to the crowd. All that's left to do is to ring the bell and to kick off this match. Here we go.
No, finally.
These two standing on opposite sides of the ring. Equinox is sporting a new attire, or I guess it might be a stretch to call her an attire, but Equinox with some jeans and a t-shirt, looking comfortable in this match. No unorthodox attire. Raging Rich, on the other hand, wearing an attire very similar to some of the styles that Jimmy Sins has worn. You know, his best friend, world champion. I think it's very telling to see that even visually, these two can be on the same page so often, whereas Equinox and Colt could not be further apart right now. As Rich grabs that body slam and has that head still locked in, taking control of Equinox on the mat.
I thought that was a corpse in the front row. No, that's just Jonathan Colt in EQ's corner there.
Equinox, why is EQ bald? Equinox did that. At least Shift's head, got burned. Equinox is just bald. Poor
But
guy.
it happens to lots of guys. I mean, some things we can't fix unless we take a flight to Turkey.
People are chanting lumpy head. I guess you can't fix that either. Equinox trying to send Rich across the ring, but Rich fighting back with some chops, sending Equinox into the corner. Going for another whip into the opposite corner. Raging Rich, rev it up. Ooh.
Oh.
Boot to the face sends Rich stumbling back as Equinox makes his way to the top rope, but Rich knocks him to the outside.
Oh, here we go.
What a methodical match we've seen so far. These two throwing it all at each other. Spring shot, plancha to the outside. The referee starting to count, trying to get them back into the ring as Rich gets sent into the crowd.
Jimmy almost caught in the crossfire there.
Oh my God, overhead kick to Equinox.
You think that after everything that happened in these guys' previous matches, that the outside is the one place you don't want to be.
Slice spread from Raging Rich. Really just got each other almost at a standstill right now. Rich fighting back. Equinox able to take control and fight back from that. These two just going back and forth, but Rich going for a pinfall and doesn't quite make it all the way. Equinox with a snapmare. Like I just said, regaining control. These two are really just so equal, so similar in their skill levels, their experience levels, their in-ring knowledge. Of course, Equinox has made it to a higher high. But in a match like this, they're both at the same level, looking for the same goal, looking for that national championship. Equinox grabbing an octopus stretch.
Ooh. Don't forget, Richard has been around just that extra year or two. And in terms of experience, especially here, that could mean a hell of a lot. cover here.
Rich with a quick kick out. Not even wasting a second. Equinox grabbing a hold of the national champion. Pointing towards the turnbuckle. Looking to send Rich driving into the buckle.
Hold on, hold
Equinox
on.
going for a Uranagi into the buckle, but Rich grabs a roll up. Pinfall 1, 2, retain. No! EQ trying to charge, but gets caught with a kick to the face. Rich slips to the outside of the ring. Equinox going for a punch. Rich blocks it. Springboard. Oh no, Hurricane Rana. Rich, I thought was jumping up to land on the ropes, but no, landed on Equinox's head and dragged him out to outside the ring.
Don't slow down now. Here's your moment.
Rich going for a big moonsault, but no! Oh my god. Equinox now on the top rope, getting control of Rich. And Rich definitely not going to be able to come down from that top rope with the same level of control that he took going up there. Neckbreaker.
Oh!
Onto the apron. From the top rope onto the apron. Equinox landing on the floor. Rich back first, neck first on the hardest part of the ring. The referee desperately trying to get them back into the ring, but I don't know if Rich can move after that. I don't know if Equinox can move.
Right on their spine. You can almost feel it like tingling all the way up your back and into your shoulders. Just watching it.
And another neck breaker. This time bringing Rich to the floor completely. Which, you know, there's a thin mat only about an inch or two thick. But that's not enough to separate you from the concrete floors that we have here in the Manhattan Center. We have about an inch of padding, an inch of carpet, and then it is just hard floors. It's Equinox slamming Rich into the side of the entrance ramp. Continuing on with these shoulder thrusts. Equinox running at the stage, but moves out of the way. Rich trying to catch it, but no, fisherman suplex onto the stage. Onto the hard metal stage.
And Rich, I think he's trying to create as much distance as he can, but it's not going to last too long here.
Equinox throwing Rich back into the ring. Following suit, finally back into the ring after so long on the outside. Equinox bringing Rich to the top rope.
You know, a lot of the times the referee might be a little lenient with the counts in big title matches like these, but after like the history these guys have had, you might want to count a bit quicker to keep these guys in the ring.
Especially with how much these two hate each other. And with how much support they have on either side, and how much tension is going on between so many different people, you want to make sure this match is contained. You don't want to have this match risk involvement from Colt, involvement from Jimmy Sins, these two going too far out and getting counted out, anything like that. You want to have control of this match. You want to make sure that these two have a fair decision and a fair match that ends in a rightful champion. Oh my god, scissors stomp now. Raging Rich with just a relentless combination of offense. Mongolian chop. Charging across the ring. Equinox catching Rich, causing him to stumble back. Up to the top rope. But Rich catches. Rich got Equinox, the national champion. Stun gun.
Oh!
Equinox landing on the ropes. Stuck draped over that rope, but not anymore. Kicks to the outside of the ring. No. You continued kicks. Equinox trying his best to hold on, trying to stay to those ropes, trying to not fall and get sent flying to the outside. And Rich up to the top rope.
Oh my god.
Overtime
Oh!
with Equinox hanging on the ropes. Overtime. Equinox bouncing off the ropes, landing on the ground, and that's a pin, and that might be
That's
retained
it.
for the
That's
champion.
it.
One,
That's it.
two,
No.
no! My God.
I don't know how to launch your body at another person with that much accuracy. And now, again.
High angle senton from the outside. But Rich going for more moves, and how much is it going to take? What's going to be the deciding factor that puts Equinox away?
Maybe this moonsault he was looking for earlier. No.
Equinox catching
Wait,
another
wait, wait.
springboard with a
Rat
torture
coming,
rack.
coming.
You know what Equinox does next, but no, Rich knows it too. Counter to the Hurricane Rana. Equinox up against the ropes. Rich might be taking a move from his best friend's playbook. Rich revving up for the Tiger Feint kick. Equinox catches the legs. Catches the legs.
Wait, wait.
Equinox trying to lock in the paralyzer. Rich fights out of it.
If he'd got that would have been it.
The champion blocking the paralyzer. Spinning out Raging Gauge.
Yes.
Raging Gauge. Equinox knocked out. Equinox is
Cover,
out.
cover.
Equinox is out. Cover him. Cover him. 1, 2. No. Equinox with a rope break. Not enough strength to kick out. But falls in the luckiest spot. Grabs onto the ropes. And this match still goes on. Is Raging Rich trying to pick Equinox up again. Equinox
Just
trying to
about.
fight it.
But it took
overpowered.
everything. You better make it count.
No, equalizer.
Equalizer.
Both competitors down. Equinox trying to get up for a pin. Trying to get into position. 1, 2, Rich kicking out, still alive. What a match so far. I am loving this.
Still in it, barely, but he had the power to kick out there. Little too far from the ropes to get that out that EQ just did.
Equinox up to the top rope. Rich is still down. The champion is still down. And Equinox is almost turning this match into a joke. Now lighting up a cigarette. Standing over Rich. Standing over Jimmy Sins. Making a mockery of everything that's happened thus far.
And you must know. You must know if you're Equinox how close you just were to winning the match and then to just sit there.
These two trading blows. The referee trying to get them down from the top rope. Trying to protect the wrestlers. Western lands from the top rope.
All the way to the mat.
Western lariat from 10 feet in the air. Crashing down on the mat. Both of them.
It's over. It's over. No!
Rich is still alive. We have yet to find a new champion. Oh my God. This match has been insane thus far. Jimmy Sins on the outside saying you can't kill Rich. The further this match goes on, the more I think that might just be true.
What does he have left?
Rich
Oh
was
no!
outside. No, the referee's out. Western Lariat to the ref.
Get another ref! Get another ref! Come on! Is there no one else?
The longer it takes to get another ref,
Wait,
that's not going to bode well.
what the hell is Hironaka doing here?
What is Hironaka doing?
I was looking to the stage for another referee. I don't think he's gonna.
You're talking about Hironaka and Jonathan Colt staring at each other right now. Faywind!
Oh,
Faywind!
The spotlight champ! What?
Faywind promised he'd be here for Equinox. Hironaka's here and he just got cut off by Faywind, our World Spotlight champion.
What the hell is
But wait,
Dobby doing?
behind-
And double,
Smile!
double winner! What?
What's going on?
Smile going after the spotlight champ.
Jimmy on the outside trying to say, Slick bait!
What?
Slick is here! Slick! Slick's crashing with it! Oh my god, Slick crashing his friends with the steel chair! Jimmy Sins! This is chaos on the outside!
And Colt is anywhere but that brawl at ringside. Rich in the ring. EQ at ringside as well. Hironaka!
Hironaka charging across the ring to take out Colt. I just want to say, I see so many people on the outside brawling. I see Jimmy Sins. I see Slick. I see Colt. I see Hironaka. I see Smile. I don't see Avery Burns.
Yeah, where the hell is Avery? After
making
all
the
they went
choices
through at the top of the show.
Avery making the choice to stay out of it right now, despite the words from Dobby and Dalbo that kicked off the night, despite what Jimmy Sins said. Avery and Rich still might not be on the best of terms.
Hey, Rich needs to turn around. EQ's behind him.
No!
Oh, no!
Brass knuckles! Equinox throwing the knuckles into the crowd. Lifting Rich up. No. Paralyzer. Paralyzer. And I hate to say it. I really hate to say it, but we might have just found ourselves a new champion. Pinfall. The referee's still down. Jimmy Sins trying to tell the ref to throw it out. The referee still doesn't know where he is. Crawling over.
Knuckles. No.
1,
No.
2. No. Not like this. Not like this. No.
Not like this. After everything.
We have a new national champion. And Equinox doing it the same way he won the world title. The same way he's found so much success this year. By cheating. Using the knuckles. Using all that interference. Using everything else. But pure ability to get his way to the top. But ability or not. Clean match or not. That gold is all that matters to Equinox.
And you know what, Nucky? It's that much more frustrating when we got to watch 15 minutes of high intensity, like above the board action from EQ. To finish it like that, out of all the ways, out of all the things that could have happened, it just feels wrong.
Jimmy standing up to Equinox, telling him to get out of the ring. We've seen Equinox do some horrible things. To Jimmy Sins, to Rich, to Colt. But somehow he always comes out on top and he's always the one who gets rewarded. I feel a pit in my stomach seeing the result of this main event. It disgusts me, but such is life. I'm so sorry that we've had to see this. Next week, our final Unleashed before Locked Away. And in 2 weeks, we will meet in Pittsburgh for the final stop before Extreme Chaos 9. I'm Nuck, joined by Cruz. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.